Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be doing another question, and this question will be coming under like algebra and geometry, or like even deriving algebraic equations. So this is basically just using your logic, so maybe you can bring algebra to real world examples. So having this skill is pretty important in my position, in my opinion. So let's just have a look at the question. This would set you back like 5 marks. So this is a chunky question. That's basically 5% of the paper. So let's just have a look at this question. So here's a rectangle. Okay. The length of the rectangle is 7 centimeters longer than the width of the rectangle. So let's just look at this rectangle over here. So this one, let me just point towards it. This one right here, yeah. So it's the length is 7 centimeters longer than the width, and we don't know the width of the rectangle. So this is the width. So because we don't know it, we're just gonna label it as x, because x is, I think, the go-to number to or the go-to letter to go for unknown numbers. And if the length is 7 centimeters longer than x, just do x plus 7. Now it says 4 of these rectangles are used to make this 8-sided shape right here, and the perimeter of the 8-sided shape is 70 centimeters. And now it's asking us to work out the area of this 8-sided shape. Okay, so the area together of this. So what do we do first? Because we know the perimeter, we can use this perimeter to figure out the value of the width, which is x. So to figure out the perimeter of a shape is basically adding up all the sides. So we know that this over here, width over here is x, and this is x plus 7, right? Using that, we can figure out, we can derive a equation for the perimeter. So this over here is x. This is x plus 7. This over here is x. Now this over here, this length over here, it may catch you off guard, but it's quite easy. Because if this is x, right, and the length of this rectangle is 7 centimeters longer than x, this over here would just be 7. Okay? And this over here is x plus 7. This over here is x plus 7, x 7 again, because it's the same as this over here. So go over here. It's the same as that. So this is just gonna be 7. And this over here is gonna be x plus 7. Okay? Now we're gonna add up all the x's, and we're gonna add up all the 7s. So there's 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna rub this x out so it doesn't bring me any confusion. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 x's. So 8x plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 7s, and 6 times 7 is it's like 42. Okay, sorry guys, sometimes you just have like a dumb moment. So 8x plus 42, and that equals to 70. By the way guys, I'm pretty sure this would show up in a calculator exam, so don't worry about it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 70. If it doesn't, you can easily do this in your head. So we're gonna do 70 minus 42, right? Because we just figured out this is the perimeter of the shape, right? So we're gonna figure out what x is. So we're gonna make x the subject. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take away 42 on both sides. So we're just gonna say minus 42 minus 42. So if you minus 42 on the left hand side, you just get 8x by itself. If you minus 42, 17 minus 42, it's just going to be 28. Okay? Now we're going to just divide 8 on both sides. Alright? So that's x, because 8 divided by 8x is x. And 28 divided by 8 is 7/2, or 3.5. So now we know that the width of the rectangle is 3.5. And because we also know that the length is 7 plus 3.5, we can just add 7 on, and that's 10.5. So x plus 7 is 10.5. Now, because we have to figure out the area of the whole eight-sided shape over here, so this one right here, what we can do is, because it's made out of 1, 2, 3, 4 of these rectangles, let's just figure out the area of one of these rectangles and just times it by 4. So we can leave these guys as fractions. So 7 over 2. If it's not a calculator paper, let's do it without the calculator. So this is 7 over 2, and 7 plus 3.5. If you put it in, is 21 over 2. But you know what? Let's just assume this is a calculator paper. So just do 3.5 times 10.5. Okay, 3.5 times 10.5. This is going to be either 147 over 4, or it's going to be 36.75. Okay, so this is the area of one of these rectangles, right? So we're just going to do 30, and because there's 4 rectangles in total for the 8-sided shape, we're just going to do 36.75 times 4, because there's 4 of them. And this is just 147. And that is the answer. 147 is the answer to the question. And as you guys can see, it was really easy to get. If you guys want to leave it as fractions over here, you literally just do 7 over 2 times 21 over 2. Do 21 times 7, which is going to be 7. 2 times 7 is 14, 147. And in fractions, you multiply the denominators too, which is just 4. And if you're just timesing it by 4, you're just cancelling the 4 out. So you just leave it at 147. So basically the same as it was before. So yeah, guys, this is the question. This is 5 marks, which is a chunky question. And it was so easy to solve. And I hope you guys understood. And if you didn't, please ask me more questions in the comments. And if you like questions like this as well, like if you have any other questions, just message them to me or put them in the comments below, or which past paper you would like me to tackle. And yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys learned something. And yeah, take care. Goodbye.